Hi everyone, it's 2021, the time of coronavirus pandemic, and I'm recording this video right from the place where I stay on my 2-week quarantine after arriving to China. Before going here, I was looking for information how to prepare myself for this trip, how the quarantine will look like, how the apartment will look like, how much it costs. So that's why I decided that now it's my turn to share my experience with you. As you hear, I'm not a native speaker of English, but I decided to record this video in English because this way more people can see it and more people can understand me. So in this video, I will tell you about the preparations before going to China, and in the second video, I will say about the apartment, about food, about costs. So if you are interested, welcome. In this video, I won't be talking about visas and passports because it's obvious. I just want to tell you about the changes that has come with the pandemic. So first of all, before going to China, you need to make 2 coronavirus tests, nucleic acid PCR test and IgM antibody tests. In other words, this nasal swab and blood test. And you need to make these tests in laboratories that are approved by Chinese government 48 hours before your departure. If you are departing on Wednesday, for example, you can make tests on Monday at any time. So that is good. You don't need to count exactly 48 hours. And another important information is that if you don't have a direct flight, for example, you fly from England to Germany and from Germany to China, then you need to make 2 tests in England and 2 tests again in Germany. So that's why it's better to have a direct flight from your country to China. When you receive your results, you send them to the Chinese embassy in your country, and they will give you a QR code that will allow you to get on the plane. All the important information is written on the embassy's websites. So read everything carefully and don't hesitate to contact them if you have any questions. Call them, write emails if you have any doubts. I had a little bit tricky situation, but I didn't ask the embassy about it. And imagine the day of my departure, I had to make additional 2 tests, and I had results at 3 p.m. and I had a flight at 4 p.m. Believe me, you don't want to be in my situation, so it's better to make sure that everything is prepared, and if you have any questions, ask the embassy. Remember that negative test results are not enough. You need to receive a special QR code from Chinese embassy, and without this code you will not get on the plane. The second thing that I advise you to prepare before your departure is an insurance. Even though you will have negative tests and all the other passengers that you will travel with will also have negative tests, there is still a chance that you can get infected during your trip, and here in China you will be tested several times. So if you get infected, the insurance can cover hospitalization and medical treatment, and as far as I know, medical service in China is very expensive, so I think it's better to have an insurance. Another thing that you for sure will need in China is a mobile application called WeChat. It's used by everybody here, and you will also need it, so it's better to install it on your phone and to create an account before your departure. Just right after your arrival, you will need to fill in a small form in this application, and you will also have to write down the name, phone number and the address of a person that you are visiting in China, or at least the address of your destination. And by the way, don't worry about the internet connection because the staff will help you with this. Don't worry about it. The last thing that you need to care about before your departure is another application, VPN application that is changing your IP, because not everybody knows that in China such websites like Google, Facebook, Instagram and others are not working. So that's why you need this application in order to watch videos on YouTube, communicate with your friends and family, and use Google Translate. Yeah, it's very important. So it's also better to install this application or even two on your phone before departure. So to crown it all, 4 things that you need to prepare before going to China are 2 coronavirus tests and special QR code, a VPN application, WeChat application, and medical insurance. After you arrive to China, you will be tested for corona again. Again a blood test and again swab test. I know that it hurts, but I have good news for you. It's for free. After tests and filling in some forms again, you will have a usual passport control, and by the way, it's a very good idea to have some book or a game on your phone, because sometimes you need to wait for a long time in queue to passport control, for example. And after everything is finished at the airport, the bus was waiting for us, and in a couple of meters we came out to pick up our luggage that was already outside and went to the hotel that we were not choosing. So yeah, for us it was a complete surprise. Where are we going? How far is it? How it will look like? Well, it's turned out that it's not so bad. I will show you my room. But before, let me show you the Instagram story that I made when I came out of the bus. This picture was really funny, and by the way, all the staff at the airport was dressed the same. So when I arrived, it felt like I arrived to another planet, and these people are extraterrestrial creatures that don't speak my language, but they can show me, go here, put it here, give me this. So it was really funny. But fortunately, there was one guy called Mu that was speaking English, and he really helped me a lot. So when you arrive to the hotel, try to find somebody who speaks English. I'm sure it will help you, if you don't speak Chinese, of course. And don't worry about the room at the hotel, because generally I heard that these hotels are like normal 3-4 stars hotels with all the facilities, so don't worry, everything will be alright. The most important thing is to prepare all the documents and reach this country. So that's it for now. I invite you to watch my second video, where I will show you where I live during my Chinese quarantine, what I eat and how much it costs. So I put the link below. See you later, bye!